6. What is the Bible's view? Part 7. 6. Is it wrong to have an abortion? Life is sacred to God, and He views even an embryo as a distinct living being. Psalms chapter 139, verses 16 says, "Your eyes saw even the embryo of me, and in your book all its parts were down in writing, as regards the days when they were formed, and there was not yet one among them." David does not simply say, an embryo, but the embryo of me, thus accurately revealing that David's life began when he was conceived, long before his birth. Under inspiration by God, David also revealed that at conception the development of his body parts was according to a plan, or detailed written instructions, which made him the person he was. God stated that a person would be called to account for injuring an unborn child. So, in His eyes, killing an unborn child is murder. Exodus chapter 20 verses 13 says, "You must not murder." Exodus chapter 21 verses 22 and verses 23 says, "And in case men should struggle with each other and they really hurt a pregnant woman and her children do come out but no fatal accident occurs, he is to have damages imposed upon him without fail according to what the owner of the woman may lay upon him, and he must give it through the justices. But if a fatal accident should occur, then you must give soul for soul." What, though, if an emergency situation at the time of childbirth forces a couple to choose between letting the mother live and the baby die, or vice versa? In that case, the couple would have to decide which life to try to save. However, advances in medical procedures in many lands have made this situation very rare. For a discussion of whether a rape victim would be justified in seeking an abortion, see Awake of May 22, 1993, pages 10 through 11, published by Jehovah's Witnesses. Job chapter 3 verse 3 says, "Let the day perish on which I came to be born, also the night that someone said, an able-bodied man has been conceived." According to the Bible, a child exists as a person from the time of his conception. Yes, that is when human life begins. Stay tuned for part 8 of 6. What is the Bible's view?